Bam! You are live. The internet can totally see you now. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Children of all ages, welcome. Welcome to another Plus One Daily. My name is John Olson. Honored, grateful, thankful that you guys have decided to hang out with me today. And what are we going to do? We're going to talk business today. We're going to talk about the 3 must-have internet marketing tools for your success. And it's really interesting. Laura, I see you. Hello, hi. You're actually the inspiration for me to talk about this today. Because something like this, I think, needs to be refreshed. And even though we talk about this a lot, and I go over it a lot in Plus One, I think it's very, very important that we discuss this. Not only the tools that you should be using now to help create your online business, but why you're actually using them. For me to tell you to go use an autoresponder, okay, great. Why? Why are we going to be using autoresponders? Why are we going to be looking at these different tools? What's the entire purpose of it? It's fine for someone to get up on camera and tell you need to use this, and this. It's another thing to actually get in there and explain why you're using it, what's the benefits of it, and how it helps your business grow. What's going on, Carl? What's going on, Scott? Welcome once again. So, again, we're going back to the basics, and I've talked about this a lot at Plus One, but it's really, really important. I truly believe this. I think it's a really good refresher, and it's good reminders for us. Sometimes we get a little cocky and we forget that there's new people always jumping into this business. So let's have a little quick refresher. What's going on, Paul? Welcome. So the first thing, and this is probably not a surprise, the first must-have tool for your internet marketing business, your online business, anything you're going to be planning on doing, even offline, is an autoresponder. You need an email management system. A way to collect leads, a way to set up autoresponder messages, a way to broadcast your messages. Why? Well, here's the nitty gritty of it. Nothing, all the social media stuff in the world, nothing returns more on your time and investment than sending an email. I know people hate that. I know all the Silicon Valley people will say, no, it's YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. That's cool. It's great. It's awesome. Those are great tools, wonderful tools. But if you're in this field, if you're in this internet marketing world, you need a way to connect with your subscribers. All this stuff that I'm doing here, it's add-on. This is bonuses. It's, yeah, I'm supposed to be in front of you. Yeah, I'm supposed to be talking to you. Yeah, I'm supposed to be building relationships with you. But how do I connect with you through email? Nothing beats it. There's absolutely nothing that beats your autoresponder and your email marketing system. Now, I'm going back in time here like I always do. That's the one regret I have. Years and years and years of doing this business. I've been doing this almost 20 years. And the one regret I have is that I didn't start building my mailing list from day one. It's the one regret. The one regret I have, that I did not start building my mailing list on day one. Now, I wised up. And, since 2003, I've been building my mailing list. But, that's 5 years before. When did I get started? 1998, 99, around then. So that's almost 5 years of not building my mailing list. And the thousands of people that basically I will never meet again. I will never see again. Who knows? You never know. You can never say never, right? But that is why you want to be building your autoresponder. Because someone signs up to your list today, they have the potential to be on your list in 10 years from now. Because I have people that are on my list right now that have been on for 10 years. And that is how you grow relationships year after year after year. Now, again, a lot of people don't like talking about autoresponders because they say things like, well, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to write about. I don't know what to send emails about. What you need to do now is, here's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is that you're not going to break anything. Using an autoresponder, specifically, obviously, I'm very partial to RocketResponder. I mean, that's obvious. But you're not going to break it. So the best way to learn how to use this stuff is roll up your sleeves and actually use it. Send out a broadcast. Send out an autoresponder series. Work on it each and every day. I've said this for years. If you want better results tomorrow for your business, there's 2 things you work on. Your personal brand and your autoresponder series. Work on those 2 things. Tomorrow you're going to have a much better day than you did today. Very important. Autoresponder is the number 1 tool. Before I even get to the other 2, There's nothing that beats your autoresponder. This is something that you need to be invested in today and as much in 6 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years down the road as you are today. It's very, very important. Nothing beats sending an email and seeing those click-through rates jump and opt-ins. It's a beautiful thing. So the number one tool you must have, not up for debate, autoresponder. An email management system that allows you to collect leads, allows you to stay in contact with your customers, and allows you to set up autoresponder series, send broadcasts. That's number one. The second thing is a tracking service. Now, I know a lot of people love Google Analytics, and obviously, I mean, Google Analytics, Google's the big boy, right? But there's specific things that we as internet marketers, we like seeing. And listen, to be honest with you, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Can I be brutally honest with you? I'll be honest, you be frank. Okay? I am not that smart. I can't understand Google Analytics. To me, it's like it's Chinese to me. I don't understand it. So I want a tracking system that's stupid simple because I know the importance of tracking. Here's the thing. If I have a budget set up for $100 a month and I'm just throwing money at something and I'm not getting any results, but I'm not tracking it, I don't know where the money is being drained. Like, when you're tracking, you know where the money is being spent, you know where the money is being allocated, you know what the results are from the money or that you're spending, you know all these things. But for me, I can't understand analytics. I can't understand Google Analytics. It's way too complicated to me. But if I can find a tracking service that's simple to use, simple to implement, I can read it just looking at the numbers, I can understand everything. That's what I want to get into. And then, of course, that's why we created Track.me. But I digress. The important thing is that you're tracking. Any of these products that I'm talking about, whether it's Autoresponder or Track.me, I don't care. The important thing is that you're tracking and you're building your mailing list. That's the important things. If you choose to use our services, great, thanks, awesome. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is that you are tracking. You are getting into the habit of seeing what's working and what's not. And this is the beautiful thing about trackers. They're like evergreen products, right? What are evergreen products? Something that, again, that never goes out of style. Autoresponders, tracking services, they never go out of style. They don't lose their luster after 6 months. It's something that someone gets into and they're there for years and years and years. Fun story about trackers. I've only been I've used 3 tracking services in the almost 20 years I've been in business for myself. Trackerlinks.com, Hits Connect, and now Track.me. That's crazy, right? I mean, if you do the math, right, that's what, 6 years, give or take, each service average? That's insane. That's nuts. So when you're involved in this stuff, this is something you're invested in long term. And we'll talk about attitude and mindset down in a minute here. But when you're involved in tracking and autoresponders and stuff like that, it's something that you don't just you give up in a week from now. It's not a business opportunity. The business opportunity is you, right? What's going on, Barry? So again, the first tool, must-have, autoresponder. Without doubt, autoresponder is a must-have. Second must-have, tracking services, because like Paul said there, if you don't know what you're doing, how can you improve without knowing? If I set up a budget for $100 a month and I'm allocating that $100, I need to know where every single one of those dollars is going. If I'm putting $20 into an advertising platform, not getting any results, and I'm not tracking it, you don't know. But what happens if I put $20 into that advertising platform and I start getting results? How do I know if I'm getting results? If I put $20 at this program and that program, which one do I know? So a tracking service will allow you to see which of your money, where it's being the best used. Very, very important. Tracking service is definitely number 2, must-have tool. The third must-have tool, and this is something that, again, a lot of people will scratch their head, but this is something that has helped me for years and years and years. A blog, a platform. You need to have a voice. You need to have you need to put the steps in place to be building community. And for me, it's been my blog. Not only this blog, but also, TE Live, which turned into Plus One Daily. My blog since 2003 was Hit Exchange News. I've been blogging and writing and creating community for years. Now, without all these things all working together, it doesn't make a hill of beans, right? Nothing works. But a blog is your platform. It is your way to build your brand and get your voice, your opinion, your promotions, you out to the masses. And what happens is the more you do this stuff, the more your brand is built, the more community is built, the more people get to know, like, and trust you. Now, again, people will say, well, I don't know what to write about, John. I'm not an author. Guess what? I'm not an author. But what did I do? I just started writing. That's what I started doing years ago. I just started writing. I had a passion for something. I had a passion for this industry. I had a passion for internet marketing. I had a passion for wanting to build a better life for my family and for myself. I just started writing. I started writing about what I loved. And now, since I started that, I've got, 2 blogs that I write to regularly. I have a live show that I do on here. I have another live show that I do on Fire Talk. But it all started from the passion that I had to build my brand. You need a blog. You need a blog. You need a platform. Now, some people might say, well, maybe I'm not as comfortable owning a blog. I'm much more comfortable owning a business or something, right? That's fine. The important thing is a platform. You need a platform. So whether it's a blog, a video blog, even a membership site, if you own a traffic chain, safe list, whatever, the important thing is that you need a platform to get your voice heard, to offer value to people. That's what my blog does, hopefully. I mean, maybe, people are probably going, what the hell is this guy talking about? But hopefully people get value from this so that they come back and they get some value and they go, you know what, that made sense to me. That's good value. Plus One Daily is good value. I'm going to subscribe to that. Hit Exchange News, good value. I'm going to subscribe to that. CTP, good value. I'm going to be a customer there. So the blog, platform, community, I mean, I guess it's interchangeable, but the important thing, the word there is platform. You need a platform. For me, it's a blog, video blog, and membership sites. For someone else, it might just be a membership site, because without people, you don't have a business. Huge. Write that down. Remember it. Take a picture. Jot it down. Without people, you don't have a business. You have no business. Blogs, membership sites, video blogs, live streams, whatever, that's your platform. That's what helps you grow your community so that people start to get to know, like, and trust you. Now, I know it says that there's 3 must-have internet marketing tools, but there's the one thing that ties all this together. So this is kind of 3.5. It's the big one, though. It's the 3+1. This is the biggest key, the must-have thing when it comes to all this internet marketing stuff, online business stuff, working for yourself stuff. You need to have the right attitude. Check this out. You can have an autoresponder and say, well, I don't know what to write about, and you know what, I'm not that good at writing, and I'm not going to send emails because I don't want to go in people's inboxes. So, wrong attitude. So you have the autoresponder, but you're not doing anything with it. You need the right attitude. Tracking, exact same thing. Well, I'm just going to throw money at this, and, well, hopefully, I understand if I don't get any results, but hopefully, people will see my face enough that they'll start buying stuff. Well, maybe they won't, because, I don't look good on camera, and I say a lot of weird things, and I stutter, and my ad copy isn't the greatest, but, I don't know, because I'm not, I'm tracking, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing, right? Wrong attitude. Blog, community, live show. Oh, I'm making blog post after blog post, and I'm getting no one commenting. I've started up a new membership site, a traffic exchange, safe list, whatever. I'm not making all the money I thought I was going to. So you have all these things, but you have the wrong attitude. So what you need, as well as an autoresponder, as well as a tracker, as well as a platform such as a blog or membership site, you need the right attitude. It's critical. It's absolutely life and death. It's the difference between success and failure in this industry. The right attitude. 99% of the people, I love throwing this number out because people roll their eyes when I say it, but 99% of the people will fail in this business simply because of that, because of the wrong attitude. Well, I don't have the money to. Guess what? I didn't have the money to do it. Well, I don't have the writing skills you didn't have. Guess what? I didn't have the writing skills. Well, I didn't have a silver spoon shoved up my butt. Guess what? High school dropout, most likely to fail at life. Right here, this guy. But somehow I did. You want to know why? Because I was stubborn about it. I had the right attitude. When people told me I couldn't do this, something clicked in me. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't want to work for anybody else. I have the passion for this. I love hanging out with people. I love talking to people. I love business. I love everything about this. That's the right attitude. So now combine that with an autoresponder. You start learning more about ad copy. You start learning about writing skills. You start reading more books about it. I have the right attitude. I'm becoming better at that. I don't know anything about tracking. Google Analytics is scary to me. Oh, guess what? I have the right attitude. I know the importance of tracking, so I partner with a guy named Tim Linden. We create something called Track.me. Well, it was T Toolbox back then, but Track.me. Simple, straightforward analytics, tracking service, right attitude. See how that switches? Blog. I didn't know how to write. I didn't know how to get on video camera. Anybody remember the first videos of me on CTP? Like 1,000 pounds heavier and just stuttering like, and guess what? Sucked at live video. Now you can put me in front of 10 people. You could be in front of 1,000 people. It doesn't bother me. But I had the right attitude. That's what allowed me to keep going. It had absolutely nothing to do with my skill set, my upbringing, my training, my silver spoon. Nothing. Had nothing to do with it. It was an attitude. So again, we need the autoresponder. We need the tracker. We need the platform, the blog, etc., etc. But without that right attitude, when you give up before you start going, I've been doing this for 6 months, I'm not making any money. When you have that attitude, you're going to fail. You will fail. And there's nothing, not one thing you can spend, invest in, nothing unless you change your attitude. You change your attitude, the world is your oyster. I'm living proof of it. Thank you guys for coming and rocking with me. I hope you guys got a ton of value from today's plus one. We'll be back on Friday. If you do not know how we set this up, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays we do plus one daily here at YouTube. Tuesdays and Thursdays, TE Live. We do it on Fire Talk. It's traffic exchange specific. We talk how to get results better and a lot of CTP team stuff. CTP team season 8 is starting on Monday. That's news, gossip, and scandal too. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. But I hope you guys had a lot of value today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the blog, plus1daily.com. The recording will be up as well as the blog post I put with this recording for your reading pleasure, viewing pleasure. But thank you guys for rocking with me. Remember, you need the right attitude. All these tools are critical. Autoresponder, tracker, a platform. But without that right attitude, it'll never happen. So thank you guys for coming. Toodles. Take care. I'm going to have my drink of water so I can see when to shut it off. Thanks for coming. Ta-ta.